up, guys? No Talent Gamer here. I'm ready for another movie review. This one here is for Kill. I saw this one last night, and it's a banger, dude. I was so excited. I watched another review on it before I didn't even know anything about it. And then this other review that I watched sold me on it. I was like, ooh, that's definitely something I want to watch for sure. So I was super excited to check this one out. I had to go to a different theater than I normally go to. And when I went, there was only one show, and I noticed I was trying to look at the days ahead, trying to figure out when I could go see this movie, and then I realized that it's only showing one time, at least at the theater that I went to see it. It's only showing one time a day. Yeah, one time a day, and that's it, ranging between 7:15 or like 10:30. And luckily, last night it was on at 7:15, so I went and saw it then, and loved it. I absolutely loved it. Very, very good. It's definitely, so far, and I'm only saying this so far, but it's definitely the best action movie of the year so far. And there's more stuff to come. I'm sure you got Deadpool and Wolverine, and I'm sure there'll be some other like little hidden gems, perhaps. I mean, obviously, if this came out during the time or the same year as the latest John Wick, then it would not be the best action movie of the year. Because that's definitely the creme de la creme, so to speak. But yeah, this here is directed by, I'm probably going to butcher these names. This is an Indian film, so bear with me. I apologize if I mess them up really, really bad. But it's directed by Nikhil Nagesh Bhatt. Guessing that's how you say it. Also written by the Nikhil Nagesh Bhatt and Ayesha Saeed. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. It stars Lakshya, Raghav Julial, Tanya Maniktala. Hope I'm pronouncing those right. Like I said, forgive me if I butcher those. I do apologize. Not my intention. But yeah, so heard about this movie. I was like, I want to check this out, man. I'm pretty excited. And it's even crazy because it even tells you in the trailer. It tells you like goriest film in Indian cinema. So that's a pretty big thing if this is the goriest film. So it all takes place on a train. During a train trip to New Delhi, there's a pair of commandos who are the main stars. A pair of commandos face an army of invading bandits. I've also heard a few things that's simply, based off some kind of true stories, but not 100%. I thought I saw that somewhere. I may be completely wrong. But I'm sure there's definitely been people that's been on trains that have stolen items before. That just goes without saying. But yeah, so yeah, trip to New Delhi. We got a pair of commandos. This is who it focuses on, facing an army of these bandits, and there's tons of people. I was hoping for the more people, the better. More kills and stuff I can see. And essentially, when it first started, obviously it starts off a little slow, but that's because it's got to set things up. And it was crazy. I was like, this action is just kind of stuff you see in any action movie. So I was kind of like, all right, I mean, where's the gore and everything, come into play? And it didn't for a while. And I was like, well, it's got some good action scenes, and this, like I said, it all takes place on this train. So you got tiny corridors, people getting slammed into walls and stuff like that, but nothing obscene or crazy by any means. And then there's an event that happens in the movie, and then the title of the movie pops up halfway through, it may not be halfway through exactly, but it felt like almost halfway through the movie when the title pops across the screen, Kill, and then it gets turned up 100. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is the gore. This is the gore that people kept talking about. Now I get it 100%, because this movie is brutal. I am not for the squeamish, I'm telling you. Even I was just like, a couple things, where he's fighting somebody and he, like hits him with like a fire extinguisher, and it's just like, oh God, is he still hitting him? Oh, God. You just keep hearing the noises of like the body is turning to mush and stuff. You're like, oh my God. But yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, it's brutal. I mean, obviously not like a horror movie, but it's definitely brutal. The way that I see it, I kind of think of it as if Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, if he was a good guy, didn't wear a mask, and he knew karate. that's like the brutality of some of the things that he does to these bandits, him and his partner, I'm sorry. But the brutality of some of the things that they do, it's stuff like Jason would do for like a crazy kill that you see in one of the Friday the 13th movies. It's stuff like that. So that's how I kind of see it. I mean, I may be alone in that one, but that's how I look at it. Jason Voorhees, no mask, but he knows karate or kung fu, whatever you want to call it. And it picks up, man. Once that title comes across the screen, buckle your seatbelt because it's gonna get nuts. I'm telling you. Really think if you get a chance to go try this one, please go check this one out. I'm telling you, this movie is really good. Negative wise, I'm trying to think of like some crazy negatives, but maybe I thought the pacing was good, but maybe I don't know, maybe a little too much time featured on some scenes that probably could have been cut down a little bit, where I really didn't think they needed to show that much of a scene. But that's seriously just nitpicking for sure. This movie is very good, and so far, in my opinion, I would definitely say best action movie of the year so far. But like I said, there's more movies to come out, so we shall see. And unfortunately, this movie is not going to be in every cinema. So unfortunately, not everybody's going to be able to see it. But if you do get a chance to see it, or if it, hopefully they bring it out on streaming soon. If you get a chance to stream it, I'm telling you, check this movie out. You guys are going to like it if you're into the whole action John Wick stuff. And speaking of John Wick, even though I mentioned John Wick earlier, sorry, something in my eye. Anywho, apparently I want to say it's the executive producers of the John Wick movies, they already, like I said, this movie just came out, at least over here it just came out, and the John Wick producers already bought the rights to the movie to bring the movie basically to do like a Hollywood version. That's how insane the action is. If the John Wick guys are like, oh, we need to cash in on this movie for sure, we need to make our own version, that just tells you the action you're going to get. I think Monkey Man was earlier this year, I want to say. This is definitely better than Monkey Man, hands down, way better than Monkey Man. So yeah, we will leave it at that. I'll definitely give this movie probably 9. I want to say 9 out of 10, 9.5 maybe. I mean, it's obviously not perfect. I'm sorry, but it is in subtitles too. I forgot to mention that this is a Indian film, so it is subtitled. But it's kind of crazy that they do speak some English every now and then. But yeah, the whole movie is subtitled. But it's an action movie. Are you really going to watch to, see what everybody's talking about, see the talking and all that stuff? I don't know, maybe you are. But to me, I just wanted to see the action. I wanted to see some gruesome stuff, and they delivered 100%. So please check this movie out. 9.5 for sure. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. Until then, catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one, and thank you for watching.